life, who is helping people create an income online globally. In this live conversation, Tina, will you share her journey, mindset, and insights on building income online, stepping into leadership, and designing a life on your own terms? This is a must watch for anyone looking for growth, freedom, and real life inspiration from someone who truly walks the talk. Shall we start our Q&A? First, welcome aboard, Tina. I'm so happy, and I can't express my, emotions because the dream come true to meet you online. So, welcome aboard, and can you introduce yourself?
Absolutely, Shabana, and thank you so much for inviting me here. It's an absolute pleasure. So, for those of you who are watching or going to watch the replay, my name's Tina Willis. Apologies for my ring light shining in my glasses. We always have that problem. But I am coming to you live from the UK. I'm 63 years of age, and up to just over 6 years ago, I'd worked in corporate life for over 25 years, building that career until that career made me burn out, made me ill. I was losing and sacrificing time with my family. And it got to a stage where I knew I needed to make a change. And yes, I started scared. I started fearful, but I started. And yeah, it was the best thing I ever did. And now I'm a job quitter and a full-time digital business owner.
I must say, I wish I have an energy like you. You are so energetic, you powerful. Every morning I watch your live, and you are, full of energy. That's the spirit of our online space.
Yeah.
So, shall we start our Q&A, Tina?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. My first question to you: can you tell us about yourself, your background, and how you start your business?
So I wasn't actually looking for an online business, Shabana, strangely
Mhm.
enough.
Mhm.
I grew up, I was born in the 60s, I partied in the 80s. We thought we were invincible back then. So I'm very much into my 80s music. I am a wife, a stepmom of 4, a grandma of 12, a soon-to-be great-grandma of 1. And I had worked, as I say, climbing that ladder. And I actually liked my job. It wasn't that I didn't like it,
Mhm.
but it was a case of every year the targets got more. Every year the stress got more targets, more budgets, and it got to a stage where that 5% increase wasn't worth a carrot. In this day and age, all your bills, etc., are going up, but unfortunately, your salary doesn't grow to meet it. But I was working probably 15, 16 hours a day regularly. And it got to a stage where I was driving home from work one night. It was a 2-hour drive home, and I can't remember getting home because I had a breakdown. Something inside me snapped. I ended up in tears. And when I eventually did get home, my husband said, enough is enough. And it was scary. It was scary then because I'd lost who I was. I'd lost my identity inside me. I didn't know which way to turn. And all I had ever done was sales. That's even when I hadn't been in that corporate environment. When I was younger, I was in sales. I'd worked for a building society. So it was a scary time in my life. And I had to reassess everything. I was very low. And I came across an ad in social media like we all did. Truthfully, I would never sign up for anything in social media because I was that nervous, But I think I always say it was divine timing. I always say that it was my savior. And I watched that webinar. I signed up for it. My husband just kept telling me to do it, but he was too busy watching the football. He didn't even know I'd done it the next day. And that was it. I paid the 149 refundable fee because I thought to myself, well, I would probably pay that more on a meal out for the 2 of us, And that was the start of an incredible journey. So much. And I found more than just financial income. I found more than just being able to quit corporate life. I found who I was again. And I'll be forever grateful to this community for that.
Okay, very nice. So my next question is, what is the difference between the digital marketing and the social media marketing?
So social, we are digital marketing can encompass, can't get my teeth in, encompass so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we are digital marketers, but we are based on social media. So we attract people. We don't go looking for people. We don't go searching for people. We don't go knocking on doors. We don't chase people. We don't bug friends or family. We attract people. So we are looking for people, in effect,
Mm-hmm.
who people who come to us because they want so much more in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look back and I think of myself in that horrendous emotional wreck that I was back then, I thought I was the only person out there, Shabana, that felt like that. And I soon realized, you know what? There are thousands of people who are like me, who work in all the hours God sends, who are sacrificing all the time with their family, who have a strong why to make a change in their lives. Because when you think about it, and I don't know what age you are, Shabana, but when I was younger, it was the same doctrinization. It was you go to school, you go to get an education, you go to college or university, you get a good job, good career, you get a mortgage, you get married, you have kids, you retire at the age of 67, and boom, that's it, your life's over. you know?
Yeah.
Um, and that is how everybody is potentially taught. But times change and we have to move with those times. So digital marketing, we don't chase anybody. Social media marketing is advertising, 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 is products, products, products. We
Mm-hmm.
attract people who want to change in their lives.
Yeah.
We attract, we don't chase.
Yeah. So the next question is, what is your favorite digital marketing platform and why?
Out of all the social media platforms, I probably think Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like LinkedIn. I still can't get my head around TikTok, Shabana. I really can't. I do put some stuff on there, but I don't know about it. And I like Instagram, but I think Facebook's the main platform for me because TikTok is a huge platform, and so is Facebook. But Facebook, it 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 shows you out to people. It shows people who you are. It's more friendly. It's more intentional for me anyway. For my age, for what I do, whereas the likes of TikTok and Instagram are more younger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's everybody's preference. I mean, I'm 63, so I'm more a Facebook person or a LinkedIn person. But that's what we teach you in marketing. That's what we teach you in the digital marketing space.
Yeah. Okay. What skills do you think are essentials for a digital marketer?
There is only one skill that you will need to be part of this business. One skill. And
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing that you have to work on every single day. And I think you know what I'm going to say, Shabana.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's one thing, and it's mindset. At the end of the day, when I was in corporate life, the only thing I really knew was spreadsheets,
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft Excel, stuff like that. I didn't know anything else. I started this business knowing zero. And I have grown in so many different ways and learnt so many different skills. But the one thing I had to work on every single day was my mindset.
Yeah.
And that is not just a secret ingredient, that is the main ingredient. So
Yeah.
if you are coachable, if you are consistent, if you have that mindset and you have a huge why and you listen and you follow success leaves footprints, you will be successful in this business.
Yeah. But somebody, everybody wants overnight success and overnight, start right away and earn right away. This concept is, can you tell me more about this? The new generation about,
That is, it's not just, do you know something? It's not just young generation or old generation. It is human nature. We are the most impatient people on this planet is the
Mhm,
human beings. And unfortunately, if somebody said to me it's a get rich quick scheme, I'd have run the other way because there is no such thing as get rich quick. This is a business, it's a legitimate business that you grow from day
mhm,
one. You water it, you nurture it, you grow it like any business, whether it's bricks or mortar or digital or whatever business it is, you grow it. It's your baby. It's like a plant. You
mhm,
start from a seed and you grow and you watch it nourish. Now, There are so many things out there that claim to be get rich quick. Run away from them, guys, because it will never happen. You
yeah,
know, at the end of the day. And also, Shabana, the problem is we all worry, and I did it at the very beginning: how, when, if, but, where, who. You know, when's it going to happen for me? How's it going to happen for me? What's it going to look like for me? What if I fail? What if I don't make it? What if I succeed? It's this. It all
yeah,
starts with your mind, you
yeah,
know? And you have to say to yourself, when you hear that thing in your head saying, what if I fail?
mhm,
Show me the evidence. Show
yeah,
yourself ask yourself, what evidence have I got for this feeling? You
yeah,
know, what if I'm not good enough? Well, what evidence have you got for it? Because our mind plays over and over and over again. But if
mhm,
anybody offers you a get rich quick scheme, run the other way, because you're probably talking to somebody who's going to scam you.
yeah. I have three things in my mind every single day. We have to be patient, consistent, and mindset is very important. So
Oh
if
yeah,
you have three things in your daily, to do tasks, you achieve anything.
yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, it was quite strange actually, because I was talking today. I've just seen somebody watching us who was watching me before. Yes, I'm back online. Ogachuku. Um, I was today. I've had a great day. I mean, we've had the storm here, Shabana. We've had Storm Chandra, and it's been horrendous outside. So we've not been over the doorstep. And I said there used to be the old version of me years ago who would just be sitting on a backside watching TV, watching rubbish movies, mindlessly just watching TV. And today I actually worked on a newsletter for the business, and I loved it. I actually really got those creative juices going, and I absolutely loved it. And I was there 2 hours just, till I got it right. But that's the new version of me. The old version wouldn't have done that. And that's what this business gives you. It gives you that growth. It gives you um, that encouragement, that capability, knowing what you're capable of. And as Ogachokwith said, now I'm back online. I've done 3 go lives today, and I love it because I will share this opportunity from the rooftops, because it has changed so many lives. And when I started, there was 30,000 people in this community, and now there's 266,000. Doesn't that say something for you?
Mhm. Yeah, most of the time, in 63 of age, we women's like, that's it. This age, I am not going to do anything, just rest, relax in my comfort zone. But nowadays, I feel like this is the new era. We have to do something in
Six,
our
63 is the new 40. 63 is the new 40,
yeah,
Shabana. That's
yeah,
it.
agree, agree. I'm agree. I'm
I think
50. Yeah, I'm 58, and I feel like I'm in 30s or 40s
yeah,
because
that's it.
you have when you feel old, you look old, and if you full of energy or positivity, you see and saw people like, oh my goodness, how old are you?
I
That's what
know, I
I
know.
was thinking. I am so impressed by you, your energy, your mindset, and your positivity. I love it. And everyone, except my family, including my friends, I told everyone the positivity or the mindset, just like Tina, you achieve everything.
Thank you. Well, I think it's a case of I've worked on it.
Mhm,
I wasn't always this person. I said that
mhm,
today. I wasn't always this person, but
yeah,
when I became this person, boy, I feel younger than I did 6 years ago, Shabana.
mhm,
And people tell me I look younger than I did back then, and I
mhm,
have got loads of energy
mhm,
because I don't feel old. You know,
mhm. Yeah.
that's it.
So, how do you handle negative feedback on your work? Do you face any?
I just laugh because I always say, and this is it. There's always going to be somebody who's negative,
Yeah.
and we have them in our own personal circle, guys. I've had people in my personal circle years ago who used to pull me down with their negativity. Every day was moan, 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 moan.
Mhm.
And you surround yourself with people who lift you up, and that's what I do now.
Mhm.
But here's the thing. I always think to myself, you never know. And I do smile because it's the way I handle it. I don't laugh direct in their faces, but I smile behind the scenes.
Mhm.
But the reality is that you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are facing, and you don't know what people have had happen to them. And the problem is not you or me. So if a
Mhm.
negative comment is made toward,
Mhm.
on my page about this business, it's not directed personally at me. It's
Mhm.
about whatever they've gone through in their lives. And there's
Yeah.
obviously been something. So
Mhm.
I never get into an argument with them. I never comment back. I just leave it
Yeah.
because there is no point, because it's not personal.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm running a business. I'm not running a social media hype where I battle with people. No, if there's a negative comment, it's not personal. It's about
Yeah.
them, not about me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very true. What message would you like to share with youngsters who are exploring the online business space and are unsure where to start or how to stay consistent?
I think for anybody who's starting an online business, whether young or old, or young like us, Shabana,
Mhm.
anybody who's starting an online business,
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, you've got to go with your heart. All right,
Mhm.
don't go with your head. Yes, I understand there's a lot out there that could potentially be fraudulent, but at the end of the day, you need to do your due diligence. I encourage you to do it. Check
Mhm.
me out, check Shabana out. We are all over social media. Do you think we'd really be putting ourselves out there, if we were a scam? And at the end of the day, it's due diligence is key. It's when you look at that webinar. When I first started and I checked the webinar out, I stalked every single person on that webinar. I
Mhm.
looked at their pages, I looked at what they were doing, and I knew it was legitimate. And then I watched everything and I started my journey. So go with your heart, go with what you want. And if you're wise, huge enough, if you want to have time with your family or travel the world, or if you're young and you want to make this a legacy for your life and do things for you, then all you have to do is check it out.
Yeah.
Get both feet over the fence, because at the end of the day, it's risk free, guys. It's just information, it's no pressure. And,
Mhm.
you've got everything to gain, nothing to lose.
Mhm. Okay, thank you so very much, Tina, for your
Pleasure.
time, wisdom, and beautiful energy. It was truly inspiring to hear your journey and insights as a coach, mentor, and CEO of your own life. Your
Thank you
words
so
will
much.
continue to motivate and encourage so many, especially those who are exploring the online business space and looking for guidance and belief. I am deeply grateful for your generosity in sharing your experience and for the impact you are making globally. Wishing you continued success and abundance in all that you do. Thank you so much once again, and I'm very appreciate you come to my page and interviewed. So thank you one more time. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Shabana, and thank you everybody who's watching, and thank you for all your support.
Thank you. We will get back some other time and share our thoughts and opinions. So take care and see you next time. Okay.
See you soon. Bye. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.